coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Lone Depot Park in Miami. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jesus Luzardo, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Ready now is Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the AB on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Theo. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Luis Guiorme. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matt, we got a nice seat today to see one of the best offenses in the game do what they do best, and that's create havoc. They're one of the top teams in the game as far as slugging percentage, and it's going to be on display today. From line to line, they can beat you, driving balls over the fence, into the fence, gappers, a bunch of different ways to beat you.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Joey Lucasi gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
A quality start in this guy's last one, only allowing 2 runs, working deep in the game. He did take the loss, but he threw the ball much better. We'll see if he gets any better breaks in this one.
Now to the plate, here is Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a ball 1-0. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, D-Row. They lose the first game of the set, and they come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out of 4 and win this one here.
And heading into the weekend, this could really fire up this team, both offensively and defensively.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
One and 2, here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. 1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. First delivery to him. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. He takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch on the way. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Now the 2-1. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That is good. The shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. 289 is the average coming in. 21 homers, 53 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
To 1-2 now. From the stretch.
Ball.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Alonso aboard here at first with nobody out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
So here's Brendan Nimmo as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Standing in now, James McCann. On a line, that's a base hit. Lindor is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Boy, you know, in today's game, Dero, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar. 1-0 the count. Comes set, now the pitch. That misses 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-1 the count to Pillar.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The third baseman, number 1, Jonathan Guiorme.
Next up, Jonathan Villar, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And it's fouled away. Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
1-1.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's
37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Three and one now.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Up next, Garrett Cooper. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins down quietly. They're down 2-0.
Welcome back to Miami, where the hometown Marlins have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch on the way. Luis Guiorme will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another foul ball. One and 2, here it comes. Well off the plate with the change of pace, that's ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He singled in his first AB. Behind 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Francisco Lindor is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0-1 the count. Oh, 1 count, the pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Conforto, the runner at third. Lindor at second with 2 gone. Chopped in front of home plate. On the first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Now into the box, Jorge Alfaro comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Slow roller down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting it.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. The 1-0.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now the pitcher, Jesus Luzardo. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Here comes the 0-1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Hit down the third baseline. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
Here's Joe Panic, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. The second for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, first baseman, Jesus.
So stepping in is Jesus Aguilar, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Looking to minimize the damage here, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hard hit ball to short, scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off with the Mets.
All set for the start of the 4th. And next to hit is the catcher, James McCann. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Panic is there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit softly to third, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. So here now is the pitcher, Joey Lucasi. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Now to the plate, Jorge Soler. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The left fielder, Jorge.
First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Outside, 2-1. Three and one to the Marlins left fielder.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hard hit towards center. Pillar is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next, it'll be Brian Anderson. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Pillar. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Garrett Cooper.
At the plate now is Garrett Cooper. Here's the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Guiorme will put this one away, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Our score remains 2-1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jonathan Villar. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back to center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
At the plate, Guiorme. And he puts it on the ground to second. Panic's got it. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to... Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jorge Alfaro, and they could use a spark from him here. And now the first pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long, dark is so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Standing in now, Lewis Brinson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is line to left. Nimmo is there, and he'll bring this one in. So the next to bat will be Jesus Luzardo, reaching by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in, and that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
To the plate now, Joe Panic. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. She'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 offering. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Rojas at third. Panic on a second with 2 down. swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And now the first pitch. As he hits one on a line to left field. Soler has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate now, Brandon Nimmo as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now a flare out to left center. Rojas ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
James McCann.
Next for the Mets, James McCann. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
In there, strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball, that's
And
it.
he just misses inside with the fastball there.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The pitcher, number 47, Lucasi.
Stepping in now, Joey Lucasi. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He grounded out last time up. The 0-1 offering. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about...
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 3-2. In is Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The left fielder, Jorge Soler.
In the overshift here, now the pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0. He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 to count. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, talk about getting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0. Laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Anderson is retired. 2 down now. Next to stand in is Garrett Cooper, who flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. He's right there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still a 3-2 ball game. Richard Blyer is on his way into the ball game now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Number 35. Richard Blyer.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
At the plate, Guiorme. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cooper is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
So here is Michael Conforto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
down in order go the Mets. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Dylan Betances will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Alfaro.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Betances, 33 years old. He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The center fielder, number 25, Lewis Brinson.
So next to bat will be Lewis Brinson, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. Rounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Jesus Sanchez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 76, Jesus Sanchez.
Now the first pitch.
Ball.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Helpful.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Miami. They're down 3-2. Anthony Bass has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch on its way.
Hey.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. But look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-2. Aaron Luke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 32, Aaron Luke.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Joe Cannon.
Joe Cannon.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ground ball right side. And this is through into right field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
John Birdie will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 5, John Birdie.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner's back. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. At the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And he takes a cold strike one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now running at first for the Marlins. Number 5. John Birdie.
The 1-1. Birdie gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Beats the runner to the bag, and McCann gets his man.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. From the belt, the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A sinker that misses for a ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. So a 2-run shot to left center as they take the lead 4-3.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Edwin Diaz answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Into the box, Brian Anderson.
Nope,
a ball and no strikes.
Anderson.
No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Brian Anderson becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch on its way as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The catcher, Jorge Alonso.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 4. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball well outside. Hit out toward second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there. Dan sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Lewis Brinson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hitting right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run. John Birdie will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 5, John Birdie.
Dylan Floro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So now into the box is James McCann. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Jeff McNeil will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First delivery to him. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 39,
Dominic Smith will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 2, Dominic Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 21 homers and 58 runs batted in. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Into the corner and slicing foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it because they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Miami Marlins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Anthony Bass gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Dylan Floro wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For the Mets, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Anthony Bass got his second W of the season, leading Miami past the Mets 4-3. The Philadelphia Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-0. Josh Tomlin was victorious for the 5th time this season as Atlanta downed the Cardinals 4-2. The Cincinnati Reds had 12 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-3. The San Francisco Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 8-4. The Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 9-3. Scott Moss got his first career win, helping the Indians push past the Blue Jays 5-3. The Mariners starting pitcher, number 58, grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, helping lead the Mariners over the Yankees 6-3. The Kansas City Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they dismantled the White Sox 7-1. Willie Castro had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Tigers to the win over the Red Sox 10-9. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Jose Barrios tossed a dominating complete game shutout as the Twins were victorious over Houston 3-0. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. Dylan Bundy pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 4-2. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.